Hey, welcome back, guys. This is Hina from Soulful Adventures. So, here we are for our tarot reading for the month of May. It's an official Taurus season which starts from April 19 and ends at May 20. So, Taurus is a sign of patience, reliability, stability. So, it is a sign where we have to ground ourselves, balance, and think. Okay, after the faster movement of Aries sign, there is the phase of stability, we can say, where we have to settle down, think properly, indulge ourselves into comfort, stability, luxury. Okay, and with all the love, think for the future plans. It's a proper season to, you know, it's a quite proper season where you can meditate, when you can think about new plans, your new future, and then make plans for coming season of Gemini, Cancer, and Leo. Okay, this is a season of planning, guys. So welcome to the Taurus season, and let's check out what are the tarot reading for each sign. Hey guys, this is Hina. Let's see for the tarot cards for our next zodiac sign, that is Aquarius, for the month of May 2020. Now Aquarius is a kind of energy, guys, is a kind of personality which is very unpredictable. Okay, they will listen to your all advices, they will listen to you properly, and still they will do what they really want to do. They do not want to hurt you by not listening to your advice and taking decisions, but this is their nature. Okay, if they feel that whatever you advise them is really they are accepting that, then they will take a decision according to you. Otherwise they will take whatever they want. Okay, they will decide what they feel, and you can never predict it. Okay, you cannot predict what is going in the mind of Aquarius. Now, they are very friendly in nature. They like to make new friends. They are at times stubborn, aggressive. You can say that being an air sign, they are very much balanced about their emotions and practical decisions in life. But at times they need someone to keep them motivated, to tell them that whatever they are doing is right, to advise them. They will listen to you very, very nicely, and they will really assure you that yes, you were helpful for them. They are helping in nature, kind in nature, intelligent people, very intelligent people. Let's see what are the tarot card readings for them for the month of May. I'm just shuffling your cards right now. So Aquarius, let's see the cards. First card, your second card, your third card, the fourth card, the fifth one, and the sixth card. And this is your overall energy, guys. So I hope you can see all the cards properly. So let's see what these cards mean to you. What are your readings right now? The first card, guys. The first card is the Empress. So first position means your current circumstances, your current situation, what you are going through right now, and it is the Empress. Now if you can see in this picture, Empress is someone who has her whole charge, who knows what she is going through presently, what she has done in the past, and what will be her future. She is kind of a lady who knows that it's going to be fertile in future, it's going to be green in future, greenery is all over there is been prosperity, happiness everywhere. But presently I am the person who needs to take the charge of this thing. If you can see, she has the whole charge, she is dominating right now. So your current situation is where you are well aware that what is going to be in the future and what is presently going on with, and you are having the whole charge in your hand. You are not letting anybody decide for you. You are deciding for yourself, and that is your current circumstances, current situation. It's a good situation. When you see the second position card, the second position determines the exterior or the external forces which are going to affect your success. So what are the external forces? Now the Knight of Wands. See, Knight of Wands tell you that maybe it's like about your passion. If you can see, the Wands is passion and Knight is execution. So maybe sometime if you are not focusing on learning something related to your passion, if you are not becoming more passionate, if you are like just ignoring some things and not putting your whole heart to learn something new or to care about something wholeheartedly, I can say, passionately, and taking this charge, this can resist your future, the success in the future. I mean, if you are not putting your whole heart in something and doing it just for the sake of doing it, then it can create a problem. That can be an external forces, like if you are not loving completely just for the sake of loving, if you are not focusing on any project completely just for sake of the job or doing it, then this can create a problem. Okay, it can be a limitation to your success. Try not to do that. Do anything which is for you wholeheartedly. Okay, the third position. Now the third position is about channelizing your energy, where you have to fully devote your energy to what? To the Queen of Wands. Now there are lot many wands in your reading. Great. When the wands come, it means that you are passionate, or you need to be passionate about something. Now if you channelize your energy to patience, love, warmth, and I can say compassion, kindness, positivity, to be more outspoken, then guys, you can get through this. Because Queen of Wands, if you can see, she has a wand in one hand, the passion, the spirit in one hand, and the next hand she has the flower that is blooming bright, and she has a smile on her face of satisfaction. She is very calm, composed, and patient about the passion. So if you focus your complete energy, as I told you, do wholeheartedly. Please be more passionate, do things more wholeheartedly. Okay, and if you completely indulge in yourself into this passion, you will be more, I think, more happy, if you can see, about your passion, whether it is cooking, whether it is writing, reading, music, any hobby, any passion. You can get through this if you are devoting your energy into your passion. If we see the fourth card, that is the resistance card. Now second card was an external forces, okay, that is resisting you or your success, the limitations because of external forces. Now when you come to internal mindset, what is limiting you? I think you are afraid to take the forward leap, the faith of leap. The Fool is itself a good card, okay, but sometimes it means a carefree attitude. Yes, a carefree, what vibe I feel about this card in the fourth position, and the card in the second position, the resistance, the limitations to your success is nothing but a carefree attitude. As I said you in the second when I was reading your second card position, that you're not caring much about something. And in the fourth card, again, a resistance is showing you a carefree, you know, the Fool card. And yeah, you are ignoring something, or not giving, or not paying much attention to some things in your life. Maybe a passion, you're taking something granted, that yeah, it's my passion, I can do it anyway, any time I want, and not focusing on it, because even universe is trying to tell you focus on your passions and you will bloom. So I think this carefree attitude can be a limitation for your success. Try to not get into such freely thinking, or this kind of freedom of not caring. Care, be little more involved into things you want to achieve, more passionate. If we see your fifth card, that is a stability card, stabilization card. It is two of swords. When swords come, it's about thinking, guys, and when two comes, it's about choice. So you will be having more than one option. You need to take this blindfold from your eyes. You need to not have this carefree attitude that yes, whether I do it or not, it's going to happen. No, guys, it's not going to happen. You have to take this charge in your hand to take proper decision, to choose proper option. Don't think that whether I do or not, some things are going to happen. No, it's upon you where to choose, when to choose, and what to choose. There are always options, but you have to think peacefully, with calmness. Remove this blindfold from your eyes of not saying. Test all the possibilities, check with all the positivities and negativities, and then take the decision to become more stable. When you go to your sixth card, sixth position card, that is the Hanged Man. Guys, with some sacrifices, you can achieve success. It's true. When the Hanged Man comes in your reading and in your future outcome, that means it's better to be more patient. It's better to have delays. It's better to compromise on something, to sacrifice something, to let go of something, to achieve the success, a long-term success, what I can feel. It's okay to deliberately delaying things in your life, to pass on the time of failure. What vibe I'm getting right now for this card, it's sometimes it's better if you pass on some time of danger, or where things are not going to work according how you thought it would work out. So it's better to pass the time, to sacrifice this time, and then maybe because of that deliberate delay, you got this success. You indulging into your passions, sacrificing or letting go of some toxicity, has brought you this success. Okay, so little involvement, wholeheartedly, little passion can get you through this. And the overall energy is king of cups. Now King of Cups is an energy overall for this month about love. King is wisdom, full of knowledge, and he has cup in his hand. With loving nature, with compassion, with kindness, you can conquer this. Trust me, you can conquer this. Be little loving and compassionate about yourself. Don't be harsh on yourself. Not, don't be I don't care types kind of person in this month, because this month is about Taurus season, and Taurus is about Venus, and Venus is about love. So try to be more loving, passionate, kind to your loved ones. With this, we would be meeting in the next month for the June readings. Till then, bye bye. Thank you.